Well, hello, friends. I'm here on the second floor of the hosting villa, and I'm so excited to bring you this update so that you can see what God is doing in this project of the DR Vision. And we would ask for you to prayerfully consider how you can be a part of getting us to the finish line on this particular project. I wanted to take a few minutes to answer some questions that you may have. First of all, sometimes people wonder, why is a hosting villa so important? Well, it's important to understand we receive a lot of missions teams and interns throughout the year. And this hosting villa will provide us a beautiful, safe atmosphere conducive to processing a trip and engaging with God, each other, and other missionaries without the distractions and the uncertainties of a typical hotel. People will be staying in this villa who will be challenged for world missions. I mean, think about this. You're out in the ministry all day, you come home, you need to rest and recover, but it's those evening conversations and free time, sitting around in organic conversation that make a lasting impact. If the team goes back to the hotel, it's loud, you have other people, you have TV and distractions, and people will be called to greater participation in missions, and many will be called into missions from this villa. How do I know? Because I am a product of a short-term missions trip, and many of our team members are as well. In fact, we are calling the Hodges Hosting Villa in honor of Doug and Paula Hodges, who for years hosted missionary teams as part of their missions ministry here in the DR. And dozens of missionaries came out of those trips, many serving several terms overseas. And you know who one of those people were? It was me. I am a product of a short-term missions trip many years ago. So I see the importance of this hosting villa. But there's also a sustainability component to this project. Instead of giving hotels $25,000, $30,000, $40,000, $45,000 a year to rent hotel rooms, we can put that money right back into the ongoing development of Visionland. So money invested in this villa is going to pay returns for generations to the ministry. But beyond this villa, being a place for our mission trip teams, we will now have a place for small camps, retreats, ministry worker enrichment and encouragement, not just for our own ministry, but to be utilized by people from all over the country, and maybe even from other countries who would come in for a short time of recovery. Having been here for 20 years now, I can't tell you how many times I have come across a ministry worker, a pastor or missionary who doesn't have the resources to get away, but who desperately needs rest, encouragement, and a place outside of their ministry to just get alone with God, to recharge for the good fight. And this villa will also be an oasis for servants of God. And so when you think about this, this is a place where we're going to be hosting our missions teams. This is a sustainability component to this, because instead of renting in hotels, we can put it right back into our project. It'll also provide jobs for some of our people. And then we'll be able to extend it beyond our ministry and offer it as a service to other ministry workers. So for all those reasons, this hosting villa is important. And so the question comes up, well, how much is needed to finish out the villa? Well, first of all, you need to know the scope of it. We have 5 rooms on the bottom and 4 rooms on the top with a balcony. Each room, so that's 9 rooms, each room has a bathroom and a closet for their suitcases. And so it should be pretty roomy. And I wish I could swing around and show you this. In fact, I'll try to do that, and we'll see if we can land back on this spot. And forgive if there's too much wind or this is the second floor. And I'll just kind of show you. I'm doing this on a laptop because I just don't have the cameras. I couldn't find a battery for one of my cameras. But you can see this is one of the rooms that you would go in. And as you walk in here on the right, there's a closet space here. And then you come in and you can see a good sized room. We can put a queen size bed or possibly two bunk beds, and you see you have place for a bathroom in here with a double vanity and then shower and toilet. And so these are pretty good sized rooms. And then you can see when you come out here into the hallway, this is again the second floor, and so you see that you've got 4 rooms up here and then a balcony on the end that looks out onto the property. And so it's just incredible. And then you're looking from behind me, it's kind of got the glare because the sun is going down over there. You can see that we've got the living room. So we will eventually build a wing off to the side that will have a additional space and some things there that will help. And then we will have a pool in the back, and then we will have a gazebo and all that around so that there's flow outside and people can sit around. We really can have just an awesome environment to impact so many different groups of people. So we're back to that question. How much is needed to complete this? Well, we have gone as far as we can go right now, and we need to be able to put the roof on the second floor. Once the roof is on the second floor, we can begin to work on the insides of completing this and getting in. So we just have to finish it out. That is, put all the electrical, plumbing, the tile, the furnishings of the inside, so that when this is complete, we will be able to sleep between 30 and 40 people. So here's the thing. We are asking for sponsorships of spaces in our villa. We've just kind of broken down the villa because the in number sounds huge, but when you break it down, it's not that much. We're asking for 14 sponsors at $10,000 apiece. 14 sponsors at $10,000 apiece. We can put the roof on, and we can finish this out, and then we can move in. Now, the other things like the wing and the pool, those will have to come later. But we can start using this villa as soon as we can finish it out. And so that would be a huge blessing. So we're asking for 14 sponsors. That might be churches, that might be a small group, that might be families partnering together to do that. We need 14 partners to say, I believe in this. I recognize the value of the DR Vision having their own place to host missions teams and to make an impact on global missions right here. And so this will be used for not just the teams, as I've said before. It'll be used for so many different groups of people. It'll be a tremendous catalyst to the ministry. So this truly is a gift that will keep giving, because as you invest in this, we'll just be able to generate off of this and be able to continue to expand our impact many times over. So would you prayerfully consider this? Would you consider bringing this up maybe to the appropriate committee or group or leadership in order to consider partnering with us in this? And here's what we're going to do. We're going to put one of those plaques up. I know a lot of people don't give for that reason, but we just want to honor you. We just want other people to realize that God has worked in a mighty way through his people to make this happen. And we kind of look at it like this encourages others to get involved in missions. So here's an opportunity to sponsor a room, sponsor a space with a $10,000 donation to this. And so you can actually send that money to Daystar and just mark it for the Villa sponsorship. Or you can write me with any questions, and I'd be happy to answer those. Wouldn't it be great by the end of the year if we could be in this villa? Wouldn't it be great if your group or your family could come down one day and stay in this villa right here in the middle of it all on Visionland? Hey, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you for prayerfully considering what you might be able to do to help us complete this project. God bless.